Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the 47 Ronin map. We're playing as a green player out of the 6th position, and we're doing this, admittedly, when the game is a bit buggy at the moment. Trying to get a game. The brand new maps of the Feudal Japan map pack are out, and we're going to try to have a good time on them. Who's to say? Who knows? I don't know. I admittedly have tried to record this video a few times. We're going to replace a few of the videos, or regularly scheduled videos this week, with this one, these ones, the ones on these maps. That's what I'm trying to say. And we're starting off with capitals. I've had enough of we played Progressive World Domination in the preview video. And we may return to these maps, showcasing them off one by one in Progressive World Domination like we have done previously with other map packs. But today, I wanted to start off with capitals, because what better way than to have a 7th cap in our game at some point? If we see red with 2 caps, don't be surprised. I've seen some honor system people with the double capitals dropping their additional capital on the capital that they already chose. And so it just gives them 3 extra troops, but at least doesn't like mess up cap runs at the end of the game and whatnot. White does not cap, so purple goes here with the intention of playing for this, and also potentially a split bonus down here that they can hold off of 1 point. I think they're going to try to play for this in the middle. I would love to steal his capital, honestly. My hope here, and he will probably show me how many troops he has left. Black auto caps. I'm going to go on the 4 here. I don't think red will try to hit a 7. With his starting troops, I could have gone over here. I think that this gives me a little bit more. I may be stuck if somebody's capped on this territory in Hide now. I may be stuck, but I didn't love the 5 down here or the 3, and I didn't really like anything on the right-hand side. So white maybe goes back to a bit of a bot. Black never even chose a capital. Seems like white is back. Red pulls. Okay, red had a 5 sitting back here. So red has this bonus already in the +4. 2-point hold. Palace Chambers up at the top. Not a bad maneuver by him. Although, I got to think about how I want to do this. 7 cap should be relatively safe. Black goes MIA. Not surprised by that. It really comes down to what purple does. Because if purple hits white here, his cap becomes susceptible. If he tries to play externally or for this bonus down here, doesn't play for the middle right away. Is blue in here? All right, blue attacks his material out in here then, which is not great. I'm itching to take purple's capital. That's really what I want to do. Or make a move on red, right? I'm going to start with 8 troops. We could 10 on 6 slow roll red. Still potentially get a card elsewhere. Purple only puts 3 on cap. Only has 2 remaining troops. I'm interested to see what he does with them. A 9 on 3 with bad dice. Like, say you lose 4 or 5 troops, which is 5 is possible for a loss. He's going to try a 5 on 3 over here. Slow roll. Loses 1. 4 on 2 now. Loses 2. So it doesn't even get the card over here. Fully loses out on this take. And who's to say what additional material in Masahisa or Nobukiyo. He attacks red out of there, which isn't bad. But he doesn't give up his capital. He actually even sees me now, which isn't great. I don't really want him to have the split bonus. This does also mean I could potentially take this bonus too, but I think red breaks me. So red attacked his starting troops, which is a 5 cap, I think, here. Is white going to try to take this in the middle with no cap in here? Blue is here. He's going to take this. That's unhinged. You didn't cap in here. Why would you go for this? I'm not inherently upset about it. It does. Yeah, I was going to say, it worries me that he's capped over here. He might be over here. I don't know what the goal of that was. I'm going to be honest. All right, black is MIA. Hopefully this bots sooner rather than later, and hopefully maybe it places here. I could dig this. If it places here, I'm going to be a little upset. I'd like to get the 5 out of here. The question becomes, can I steal red's cap? Slow roll, and like if I get a slow roll and win all 3 troops on the initial move here, red's cap is pretty good. It's bonus holding. The question is, does it make more sense? I'd have 13 here. We'd have to get good dice through this and through red. I think we just start here. Then fortify to the right if I fail this. Try to win the 2-on-1, maybe the 3-on-2 up top. Red's not going to be happy with me. That much is sure. 7 on something. Yeah, we're not going to get through here. There's too much black material down here. Don't roll the 5. Okay, huge. And it wins that roll too. Don't hit the 5. Don't hit the 5. Hit up. It may have rolled up. I don't think red was lacking that much defense. But let me try this over here first. That does not win. All right. I mean, I have the 5 to take in here. I actually could have gone this way now that I think about it, but come on. Nope. I'm going to try it. I'm going to keep going for it. Huge. 7 on 3. Black broke anyway. I'm going to try to get these troops back if I can. Win 1. Nope. Okay. That's fine. Red flags. Cool. So white's still in here with that 5. This is... I kind of wanted that too, right? Purple gets this material rolled out. We stole red's cap. And there's, as far as I can tell, nobody down here. So as long as I can defend, I may be okay. Sorry, red, but otherwise what happens here, and again, black broke through, so that is what it is. But the issue is if I sit here and I let him hold this whole bonus, his natural progression's either into me or down, and he's still holding this next to me, and the threat still looms. And I could lose this cap to white, right? He's got the 5 in here, hits through black into me. This could be up to a 10, 9 on 6. It's risky. This I don't like. I don't want him holding over here. 3, we can hit that. Black might hit it. I don't know. I don't really want purple holding this. I'm a little annoyed that he still had 1 more territory in there, because red was in there, but it didn't hit all of them out of here. I maybe should have fortified the 5 into here and just not gone for this, but I thought it was worth a shot. If I let black take this whole bonus, I defend my capitals, because I think black is going to take this, right? The logical explanation is that black would take this. I almost think feeding red elsewhere so that it doesn't sit behind me isn't a bad idea either. Normally, I like kill guarding. I think patience might be the right way to deal with purple here. The split bonus I don't think holds, unless you actively break black early. But if this 3 attacks down, this goes up into purple. It really is going to depend on if I get hit here. I'll start with 7. Black dumps troops in the middle and against me. So this should attack down and over. And then probably fortify back in front of me. No. All right. Let's put 1 here. Just a little afraid of white, but not enough afraid. I'll take the bonus, because if I hold the bonus, great. Caps are a little frisky, but black is actually providing me some protection. And you hope that purple, if purple breaks here, whatever. We knock red out of there. This could be the end of red. Around this way, over on the right-hand side. Purple will hold this bonus. It's a +5 in the middle of the board. My hope is that he leverages the +5 into the +3 in the center. I have a feeling white might be capped here, but I'm not gonna... I don't want to open him, right? I think it's too risky to potentially open white on this position. We want black to hold in the hopes that it doesn't break me. I almost hope purple does break black here, and then it tries to retake its bonus. No, he goes into the center. So he's going to be disappointed to find at least 5 white troops and at least 5 black troops. And hopefully that means black stacks here and maybe attacks off the 5. I'm not sure what's going to happen. White is getting 6. So white somehow has 12 or more territories with no bonus. This is not a large map. 47 territories for the 47 Ronin map. I have to imagine that that is intentional. We know white took some territories here, so this could very well equate up to 4 and then 8 on some other part of the board without holding. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that, where it doesn't have this. I don't know. Purple does have this. Doesn't break black. I might get broken by black here. We got to hope that there's a little bit of distribution in the middle, a little bit of distribution down here, and then we hold and we manage to continue holding. Eventually, I want to make a move on purple. He only put 5 troops on his cap on that turn, unfortunately. So there could be somebody down here as well. I think if I don't get broken by black here, I think committing some troops here to be a backside vision, like hitting red and then backside vision on whoever is here. Yeah, it's going to break. All right. I had wishful thinking that it would break purple. Lose at least a bunch. It loses 3. All right. That's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. I think in that case, I probably break the bot since it plays so much in front of me. Because I actually probably could have and maybe should have held everything off of this. Because the only access to my capital is, yeah, that hits me there. So my only wraparound is up here. So if white's capped here, that's a bummer. And my only access to this cap here is either through the cap here or through black down here. But that's all right. I think 6 should be enough. Maybe the bot trades in. That would be more unfortunate. I think black hit blue and not white. Maybe it hit purple. There's going to be a lot of purple troops over here. But once he's knocked out of here, he isn't getting back over here. I actually didn't even realize this just now. I have my cap. I don't know why I didn't notice this. We're 13 minutes into this video. My cap is a 1-point hold over all of this down here. So getting purple out from behind me is imperative for my success in this game because my cap does 1-point hold. Now, it only 1-point holds 2 bonuses, despite dipping into 2 additional bonuses that are split bonuses. But these blizzards are actually super impactful. This one in particular, obviously these ones create the 1 point back here, but this one makes it so that this cap doesn't have to be the 1 point. And that actually makes sense why red capped here. I'm glad I dealt with red when I did, because he capped here probably knowing that this was a double 1-point bonus back here. It's just a shame that I don't have the troops to deal with purple yet. I'm going to have to start building. I'm going to have to defend here and then start building into purple. Hopefully fortifies. Yeah. I don't want to tip him off. Right? Like, I'm going to hold here. Leave that as a 5. Leave this at least defended enough. But now that I've realized this, my whole goal now is making sure that I can remove purple back here. I will get the best trade in, so if he doesn't have enough back here, he's not getting back in. And I can even potentially keep black's kill guard back here. I don't know what is in Kanahide, Masatane, or Masayori. But we'll see. The bonuses on this board, by the way, guys: corridors, courtyard, garden path +5s, charcoal shed alone +3, and then palace chambers, palace residences, outer wall, inner garden, and outer garden are +4s. 9 total bonuses on the board. Purple's probably got 20 or 30 troops back here, which does concern me greatly. He has not been putting much over here. Hopefully that has changed. 17. He doesn't hit me though. There's a 15 here and he doesn't hit me. He lets me sit here. Full removes black, but doesn't hit me. Does it make sense? I don't know who's down here. I don't want to open that stack. I think opening that stack up is very bad for me. But if I know that it's just him in here. If I know that it's just him in here and I weasel my way down to at least check who's back here. And I leave purple there and I bring these troops back to my capital. Knowing that there's this, it's a 15 here. I don't think I can hit a 15 right now. If I trade in, I could full clear, but I don't have enough knowledge of what is down here. And that I don't think is good. I'm actually a little bit impressed and a little bit surprised with the purple player not rolling my 7. I'm not going to break him here. That's not my goal. It's a 4 here. Wait. Alright. And I'm getting out of purple's way. Because I need this to be defended. I can't risk him coming and taking this. Because then he'd get the 1-point hold. I don't know if white had a trade in. Oh no. If white is capped over here, this is really bad for me. I don't think he is. But he had taken this. He probably just got a split bonus there. That was probably the turn that he took it. I'm not out of the woods. Purple could come aggress me. He's getting a decent 10 trade here. Plus 10 additional troops. I don't think that's enough to get through. But maybe he comes off of his cap on the other side and wails on me. It's probably the black elimination in the middle here. Yeah, he's going to full send me here. He's going to come up into my capital. I mean, I'm not going to let you hold this. I think he's going to stack. Well, he can only bring one of these forward, right? So if he brings the 12 forward, I don't get this, but I can at least clean him out of here. He doesn't do what I thought he might. An annoying play by purple, but an expected play by purple. Here's the interesting question. Is this the elimination for white? He was not capped here. Does he eliminate red? Because him eliminating red is actually very good for me. Him eliminating red gives me a better trade-in to deal with purple behind me. He does eliminate red. All right, we'll get a 20 trade plus 7. 27, 20, 38 troops here. 38 troops is not bad. It guarantees a break. And with decent pathing, I'm going to split here. If I get good enough hits here. It really depends if he pulled those troops forward. If he pulled the troops forward to here from either spot, it makes it easier to clean the other troops out. Black, meanwhile, doesn't have a trade, but does have this middle bonus. So that's 2 extra cards. Purple eliminating black would trade him in. But me eliminating black does not trade. Black has this middle bonus. I also think it exists elsewhere, though. It took a card there. It did. Okay. We get 7. We get 20 now. 38 troops to try to knock purple out from behind us. He brought this allocation up, and we get tremendous dice, ladies and gentlemen. Not as good there. If he has a trade-in. Go back to here. Trade on 3 here would be massive. We don't have one. I gotta hope he doesn't have the split bonus. He might have the split bonus, but we at least broke the +5. I did not. I got great dice on the 12 and pretty bad dice on the 15. A trade on 3 here would cripple me. Obviously, that's a risk I take. And he has it. And he's going to get it. And he's going to come right for the capital. Almost certainly right for the capital. Careful with your split. 25. This does not guarantee that take. 9. It loses 9. He's not going to get this in here. So we at least get a bonus break in the back. We don't get our cap back. But now I'm in a position where as long as I can exist behind him, we basically need to see black not get a card. It could trade in on me and roll my cap, and then I just outright lose. Him having the trade on 3 is absolutely brutal, everybody. I mean, you can't chalk up bad luck much more than what just occurred there. I need to hope that black doesn't get knocked out of a side position because my cap is not in a good spot, and it is actively stacking against me. It at least doesn't have a trade in. We don't want this bot to have... Okay, it doesn't get cards. That's actually huge. It does not have a trade in and does not get cards. So we just have to break purple back here. Trade. I don't think that's a trade. Is it a trade? It is a trade. Okay. Because what I can do is knock him out of here and then sit behind him. Also, if black is out, I could eliminate black for 3. I don't have enough yet. Oh, and if a bunch of people start trading ahead of me, it makes it easier to win this. Like if white sets... Or if blue eliminates white. Because obviously my main battle here is with purple. He gets 7, though. So he's getting more to clear me out of here. Shouldn't be enough, though, right? It's exactly... You assume he loses... Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I hope he loses a troop here. Alright, we don't get lucky. We do not get lucky. That's bad. That's... I mean, that he got perfect dice there. Can't defeat that. White does trade, though. White does trade. Purple's not on a trade. If I can win the capital and break the bonuses. It's 45 or is it just 40? What did he traded for 30? So I'll have 45 hitting this. An even roll would be crucial. Absolutely crucial play with an even roll here. White was still only getting 5? Yeah, him and blue have been... Blue got 11. Him and blue have been fighting back and forth. Now, if purple loses this cap, but somebody fails the kill on black, I'll know it because black will only get 3. It still gets 6. So it still stacks on me, but it doesn't have any cards. It legit does not have any cards elsewhere. So it's in the middle, and I'm not even sure purple has enough troops down here to do anything about it. We have the trade in. Gonna hit here. I'm gonna slider it just in case. I know the slider's not necessary, but I want to see how much I'm gonna have left, which is at minimum 5. It's not a lot, but it's enough to break him. It might be enough to clean him out of here, actually. It is exactly enough to clean him out of here. Blue is quit. He's only getting 5. So white aggress blue. Nobody has a trade in here. The only way, and I don't think purple has enough troops externally. He committed so much back here into me that I don't think he has enough troops here to eliminate black. He would trade off of black, and then he'd be able to eliminate me after. We got lucky that white set when he did. I think we got pretty lucky that white set when he did. Because I think purple goes for black here. And if he broke black and failed, white still only gets 7, doesn't have a trade-in. We get 3 cards off of black guaranteed here, if not 4. Well, not guaranteed. I shouldn't say guaranteed. But if purple just broke black and realized he couldn't take the elimination, the downside of this is if white full eliminates blue, which is very possible, especially if blue rolled off cap. But I needed to win the left-hand side. My cap is a 1-point hold. I needed to win the left-hand side, and I have, at least for now. I hope purple broke him. I hope purple broke him. Because the trades are so high that if this is the end of black, it gets 6. It's not getting any more cards right now. I don't think... I have to imagine it's stacking on him as well. It put 4 in front of me. It's probably putting troops in front of him as well. I don't know if this is the end of blue, but there's purple there. Okay. Trades are kind of high. There's a blue trade-in. That actually was maybe the right choice by me, because blue doesn't get fed. I'm waiting a turn to eliminate black, by the way. If purple has another trade on 3, he will eliminate black, but he won't get anything better than that. His cap is not currently open, so he can't roll off the cap to come hit me with his trade-in. And blue trades in over in white's territory. So that's a bunch of bot troops. I'm so glad I knocked those troops out. Okay, that opens purple up. That's not great. A purple trade in here would be pretty devastating, because he probably has enough troops to hit me. He's had a trade on 3 previously. Blue bot opens him up. Maybe I should have kept blue as protection. Not positive. Is there a trade in? He's probably coming for vengeance. He doesn't have a trade in. And I don't think he's got enough troops to eliminate black. At this point, if white doesn't have a set, I think we should win here. Because I think at this point, take the cards off of black, trade again. Or I don't trade, right? Eliminate black, trade. I'm not open. We get extra troops. Black still gets 6. We're getting 18. Might be too expensive. I don't know. This might not be a risk I want to take, but I think I'm going to go for it. And we got tremendous dice there. Only 18 troops on cap. That is the elimination. I had a feeling it was stacking more on me than on purple. Trade on 4 next turn, but I think this should be the purple elimination as well. Pretty good dice. And white on 4 cards. Probably not the type of player I want to leave alive right now. I don't know if blue bot still has a cap. I doubt it. But if I can cap run here... Is that it? Good game, dude. Good game. Well played. And a big old thumbs up to this fella if I can find it. I can't, unfortunately, give him... What? That was bizarre. I don't know if there was a 7th cap or not. I didn't see one. I had, what, 1 hidden territory that I couldn't see? We got it, though, everybody. We stinking got it. I won the left-hand side. That was a stressful battle for that. I thought I was cooked. Shout out to purple. I'm sorry, dude. Split bonuses are not always the best choice, but also sorry to red. I stole your cap early, but hope you guys enjoyed this first caps look at the 47 Ronin map. I'm not going to be adding you to my friends list. Sorry, pal. If you did enjoy, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.